It's 9:47 p.m., and you're the only person in the Crystal Dynamics office.
Well, it wasn't in your plans to be back here this late, but in your end-of-the-week exhaustion and rush to leave the office, you forgot to take your laptop with you so you could work from home on Monday. There it is, sitting on your desk in the dark, still open. You only realized you forgot it when you got all the way home and had already settled in to relax for the rest of the night. With how today went, you wouldn't be surprised if you locked your keys in the car at this point. As you turn off the laptop, you check your pocket just in case, and relax a little when you feel the familiar plastic of the car key fob. Okay, that's one mishap you avoided. It's something.
You pack your laptop in your bag, sigh, and stretch a little. A joint or two cracks somewhere in your spine, the only sound in the empty building. Your footfalls are similarly lonely as you walk the stone floor towards the elevator. None of the overhead lights turned on when you entered the studio, and they remain dark as you pass underneath them. You figure that this late, they must not turn on. You're looking forward to sinking into your couch at home when you turn the corner and you hear something else. A phone ringing.
It's that synthetic landline ringtone of an old home phone, a sound you haven't heard in years. In fact, it sounds exactly like the home phone your family had growing up. Uncanny. Through the glass wall of the meeting room next to you, you see flashing red from a conference room phone on the meeting table, the only light in the dark room. Who would be calling at this hour? When you move to leave, it stops ringing. You keep walking. Whoever it's for can deal with it after the weekend.
As you approach the dining commons, you'll see a lit screen out of the corner of your eye. You think they'd all be off by now, but it's probably someone still logged in via remote desktop or something. It flickers off with a mechanical clicking sound, then back on again.
The screen is showing a profile render of a face you don't recognize, looking off somewhere in the distance. The screen flickers off, and when it flickers back on, it's zoomed in a bit more. Who is this character? It's hard to tell since you can't see their whole face. The camera captures only one side, from chin to just below the hairline. It flickers off with another click, and then back on. This time closer in, from nose to brow, click, off again, click, on again. Why is it even doing that? Now you can only see the eye, wide open, staring away at some digital horizon.
As you're about to turn away, the screen flickers off. Then it flickers back on. The eye is still there, but this time it is not looking towards the distance. It is looking directly at you. You stop. An unnervingly still silence descends. The screen does not turn off again.
You don't have time for this, you think. Your brisk steps echo as you cross the kitchen to the exit. The pad beeps as you unlock the office door with your security key, and you tell yourself you're only moving fast merely because you want to get home. But as you open it, you hear something coming down the hall behind you that makes your heart stop.
Footsteps, like bare feet slapping on cold stone, running, getting louder.
You practically throw yourself over the threshold and into the foyer hallway, almost running into one of several Lara Croft statues adorning the lobby as you rush to the elevators and slam the button. You whip your attention back to the office door as it slowly closes, your heart thundering in your ears. It finally locks shut, and you wait, your eyes fixed on the seam of the door. A moment passes, then another. Nothing.
Crouching in the lobby, like a startled animal, catching your breath, you feel a little silly. The logical answer is that there's another Crystalite around, maybe someone who forgot something, and you aren't the only one here like you thought. Or perhaps, more likely, you're just exhausted, and you misheard some ordinary mechanical sound, like the fridge cycling. You shake your head to yourself. If those Laura statues were real, she'd be rolling her eyes at you right now. She's crazier in her adventures, sure, but come on. You glance at the crystal dynamic sign, mounted on the center of the wall. You're at the office, not Yamatai.
You look at one of her iterations, a statue wearing the brown V-neck and shorts from Tomb Raider Legend, holding a flashlight, her expression and posture exuding calm confidence. You could sure use some of that right now. Seeing it in her makes you feel a little bit better.
The elevator dings, and you breathe a sigh of relief. The doors open uneventfully to the incandescent light of the elevator car. You're still a little out of breath, which makes you chuckle. What a way to end the week.
Good night, Lara, you say bemusedly as you adjust your bag and walk to the waiting elevator.
Good night.
Your blood turns to ice, but you don't have the chance to fully process what you've just heard before the lights go out. It's pitch black. Even the light from the waiting elevator is gone. You frantically reach towards where the open door should be, but feel a wall. They were just there. Where did they go?
A beep comes from your right. The error sound the key makes when it fails to unlock the door. You freeze. Then, the metal thud of force against the locked door. It beeps again, making the same error sound, and someone, or something, tries to roughly open the door once more. You are alone in the dark, unable to see anything, cowering against the wall, as whatever is on the other side of the office door attempts repeatedly to get through. The beeping is rapid now, and the door is shaking on its frame, overwhelmingly loud, like it could break at any moment.
The lights come back on. It is quiet and still. You are on the floor, your back against the wall below the elevator buttons. The elevator dings, and you hear the doors open beside you. Slowly, trembling, you get to your feet and peer over your shoulder into the elevator. It is empty and unremarkable, like it should be. On unsteady feet, you walk inside and push the button for the ground floor.
The feeling of gravity pulling on you as the elevator descends is oddly comforting. You are going to put in for Monday off. Maybe the whole week. This was too much.
Inhale. Exhale. With an unsteady hand, you take out your phone. The screen reads 9:47 p.m. Okay, depending on traffic, it'll take...
Wait, what? It can't be 9:47 p.m. That's the time you arrived.
The elevator dings. The door's open.
The first thing you see is the crystal dynamic sign mounted on the center of the wall.
Second thing you see are the statues of Lara. The head of every single one is turned to face you, some at unnatural angles that make their necks look broken, their painted eyes staring into you.
A beep comes from your left. The sound the key makes when it successfully unlocks the door.
The handle turns.
The lights go out.